Do you know of any local businesses who have a perfect five-star rating online? It's something that's very difficult to achieve, and those businesses are far and few between. I guarantee you that any business that has a perfect or near perfect rating, they've probably got a reputation management strategy in place. I actually personally know a few businesses like this who have perfect five-star ratings, and you know what they have in common? They're all using the reputation management service powered by Sitespawn behind the scenes. It doesn't matter what market you're in, the industry you serve, or even the size of the company. Every business is impacted by online customer reviews. These days, online reviews can make or break the business. That's why every large business or small business needs to have a plan in place to protect their brand and establish an excellent online reputation, not a good one or an okay one. They need an excellent average star rating across all the major review sites with glowing customer reviews. And because of its impact and importance, those businesses are willing to pay a substantial fee for someone or a service to help them achieve that. And that's where you come in. What's up, everybody? I'm Justin, co founder of Siteswan, and I want to show you how you can offer reputation management services to small businesses in your area. This is a service that you can offer to both your existing website clients and to businesses that don't have a website with you. I'll even show you how to land your first paying client today, all with no prior experience and with substantial profit margins to boot. For everyone attending live today, please take a moment to use the questions tab, bottom right of your screen. Think this way, and let me know where you're connecting from. Type 1 if you're an active client. Type 2 if you're not yet part of the Sitespawn family. That questions tab is where you can also ask anything that's on your mind during the presentation. My moderators are here. They'll help answer your questions in real time as you ask them. Now, if you're watching this later on YouTube, please leave your thoughts or questions in the comments section below and be sure to like and subscribe to show us you like this content, which helps influence the type of content that we work on next. Now, chances are, if you're watching today's session, you're probably familiar with SiteSwan. Since 2011, our powerful yet easy to use website builder has been used by thousands of agencies and entrepreneurs all over the globe. We've built the smartest, fastest, and easiest way to create a small business website with zero coding or programming experience required. We have over 200 professionally designed themes, integrated client billing, and of course, our famous local prospecting tool that lets you generate leads right from your dashboard. But there is an aspect to our platform that a lot of people are not familiar with, our reputation management tool that allows you to offer your clients a service that is in high demand. It's complementary to web design and arguably just as important. We've built this feature to allow our resellers to expand their services beyond website design, increase the value they can offer to their clients, and of course, drive new revenue. Just like web design, reputation management is something every business needs. It's easy to understand, simple to sell, extremely profitable, and virtually hands off to maintain. And of course, like everything we do at Sitespawn, we kept the feature super easy to use. And that's what we're going to be focusing on today. But before we spill the beans and show you how to land your first reputation management client today, which is the reason you're all here, it's important you get a solid overview of exactly what reputation management even is, why online reviews are important, and why you should be familiar with the three pillars of reputation management and how that comes together to form an effective reputation management strategy. I'm also going to show you how our platform works with a brief live demonstration so you can grasp how you'll actually be able to sell this. We'll talk about how you make money, which will get you excited to sell this, and then exactly how to sell it so you can land your first client today. All right, let's do it. Let's begin the conversation by defining what reputation management is. Reputation management is a service that helps businesses monitor, measure, and manage their online reviews. In today's competitive landscape, it's more important than ever for local businesses to know exactly what their customers are saying about them online and take the necessary steps to protect their brand. This came into existence because we now live in a world where anyone can say anything about any business online at any time from anywhere. Okay? The things people are saying, also known as customer reviews, on sites like Google, Facebook, and Yelp, can heavily influence consumer purchase decisions and have a direct impact on sales. For that reason, maintaining a positive online reputation is crucial for businesses and can improve brand perception, search engine rankings, and overall sales. But why? Why are online reviews important? After all, they're just words on a screen. What does it really matter to anyone anyway? Well, it turns out quite a bit. Online customer reviews are important for small businesses because they influence the way customers perceive their brand and who they want to do business with. Check out some of these stats I compiled for you. 86% of consumers slash shoppers read reviews for local businesses. 86%. You know you do too. Now look at this. 78% of consumers trust online reviews as much as personal word of mouth recommendations. I know I'm guilty of this. I'll talk about a new restaurant I want to take my wife to, and she'll go, "Wait, did someone you know or a friend recommend it to you?" And I say, "Nope, but they got great reviews, so it must be good." And it usually is. And then check this out. 57% of consumers will only use a business if it's got 4 or more stars. I am 100% guilty of this. If you got 3 stars or less, I am not giving you a chance. Personally, I'm like a 4.3 kind of guy. Most times, I like to see an average of at least 4.3 stars before I'm even willing to contact that business. It's kind of a subconscious thing, but I'm sure some of you have that number in your head as well, and you know what I'm talking about. So, those are some killer consumer numbers, and they all translate to some pretty impressive numbers on the business side of things. Look at this now. According to a Harvard study, a 1 star increase in your Yelp rating can lead to a 9% increase in revenue. Wow. Meanwhile, a 1 star decrease in your overall Yelp rating could lead to a 5% loss in revenue. Holy cow, guys, these numbers should knock you on your butt. This is proof that online customer reviews have a direct impact on a business's bottom line. To help me illustrate this point, take a look at this search result for an auto detailing company in the area surrounding our office. And I want you to tell me, which of these businesses would you choose? This is a direct screenshot I took from Google. Take a close look. Which one are we calling first? This is an easy one, okay? The one on top. It's got 169 reviews. Average star rating is 5.0. That blows away the competition. Because look, I mean, the next one is 4.9, but far fewer reviews. And the last one has only 3 stars, 3.5 stars. Sorry. So that's a clear choice. Okay. And by the way, guys, see this right here, green arrow. This is a rating drop down, which lets the user filter results by the average star rating. So when you click on it, it gives you all these options, right? 4.5 stars and up, 4 stars and up, so on and so forth. Guess who's using this? Me. So now shoppers can show only those businesses who meet their minimum criteria for average star rating, putting even more emphasis and importance on keeping a high average star rating. Now let's look at this Google search result for HVAC companies. HVAC, by the way, for those of you who don't know, heating, ventilation, air conditioning. So which one would you choose on this listicle first? In this case, you'd probably choose the third one on the list. It's got a 4.8 average star rating and the most reviews compared to the other ones. Even though they're not the first business listed, they're still likely to get more calls than the other two, right? Now, let's take a look at this search result for electrician. How about that? One is rated 3.7 stars, while the others don't have any star ratings. I don't know if I need to call an electrician in this area. I might just keep scrolling. I'm not going to call any of them. So instead of choosing one, I'm going to click the option to view more businesses to see what my other options are. Now, I'm doing this exercise with you so we could all be on the same page about how a consumer or a shopper judges businesses based on their reviews. Understanding this allows you to help these businesses gain an edge on their competition to become the go to dominating choice. And it all boils down to five key factors. And these five things are what truly matter to consumers when it comes to online reviews. Now, the first one we already went over just now, which is the total number of reviews or lack thereof, as we saw. The general rule here is the more, the better. Of course, that's weighted pretty heavily by the second factor, which we also just discussed, and that's the average star rating. So, if the first key factor is the quantity, this one is the quality, and they're both super important. But it doesn't stop here. If you dig a little deeper and click on some of these reviews, which a lot of people do, you're going to assess how old they are or the age of the reviews. If they're all from over a year ago, let's say, people might question if they're still in business. If they're all from last week, however, that might look a little bit shady. So, having lots of good reviews evenly spread out over time is the ideal scenario. Next up on this list is how a business responds to reviews. So many business owners make the mistake of failing to acknowledge reviews, or even worse, publicly arguing with reviewers. Look, there's a right and a wrong way to respond to both positive and negative reviews. Not a lot of people know that, though. There's a methodology behind it, which is actually something that we have a resource on. So you can give it to your clients so they know how to respond to reviews. The fifth key factor, which is the overall sentiment of the reviews. What are they generally referring to? Atmosphere, service, the reliability, the timing. Is there a common thread between them? Consumers who read the reviews will take this into consideration when making their decision. Context can be very important. So these are all the factors. And I'm sure this isn't news to you. You've all probably looked at and analyzed business reviews before. But these first two, the total number of reviews and the average star rating, these are the simplest and most straightforward to quantify. And lots of shoppers base their decisions on just these two factors, or at least weigh these two factors heavier than the others. So the main problem for businesses then boils down to not enough reviews or too low of an average rating, or both. Based on that fact, how do you help small businesses? You have to be able to address what we call the three pillars of reputation management, which I'll go over with you right now. Number one, review monitoring. This is what lets you easily track all of your clients' online reviews at the source from the top review sites, including Google, Facebook, and Yelp. The second pillar, which will load any second now, there we go. The second pillar is limiting or preventing negative reviews in the first place. So, if you prevent negative reviews from going public by allowing upset customers to share their concerns privately and directly with the business owner, that's going to have a huge impact on the average star rating because the negatives won't be factored in. The third pillar is increasing positive reviews. Help your clients get more five-star reviews by requesting positive reviews from happy customers. To show you how these three pillars come together to provide a service your clients are willing to pay for, I'm going to switch my screen, show you inside the platform, and do a live demo with you. So what we have here is what your clients will get, which is called the Reputation Management Report. This is something that you will create for your client in order to sell them the service, but it's also something that they will get emailed to them automatically every day, week, or month. That's your choice on the frequency, so they can stay on top of what people are saying about them online. And let's go through this together. The blue box over here is the average star rating across all of the review sites. The next box over here is the total number of reviews that exist online about this business. The third box is the reviews broken down by their star rating. So you'll see the majority of the reviews are 5 stars, followed by 4, and all the way down to 1. And then the red box is going to be the reviews broken down by the source of the review. So you can see how the reviews are coming into the business and reported online about them. Easy to tell which is the most popular source of reviews. Below this are all of the reviews for this business ever posted online. And what's really cool about it is you can see not only the date, but the source, the rating that they gave, and exactly what the review said, and even who said it. Each of these reviews can be viewed by clicking this option or shared. And this is a super powerful tool because it allows your client to take positive reviews, copy them, and then post them onto Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, whatever. And this is a great form of social media marketing, letting your customers' positive words speak for you. This is all built in. These reports can also be printed, by the way, if your client prefers to do that. Now, this report, as I stated earlier, is pretty much all you need to be able to actually sell this service to your client. These reports are free to generate, so you can create as many of these as you would like for your clients in order to sell them this service. So this takes care of the first aspect, the first pillar, which is that reporting element. Being in the know about what's being said about you online. So many businesses are completely in the dark about their online reputation, so they can't even do anything about it if they wanted to because they don't know what they're doing. So this is the reporting element. Now, the second part of this has to do with the second element of the service is going to be getting reviews in the door. So let's talk about that. So part of the reputation management service is going to be adding a review request form to your client's website. And it's very quick with a simple copy and paste of a small snippet of HTML. You pop it into a page on their site, preferably one that's called Leave a Review. And then here's what happens. So let's pretend that we're a patron of Elisa's Italian restaurant and we had a great experience. So we rated 5 stars and we'll say the food was amazing, service was fast, and atmosphere was beautiful. Okay, we'll say that I said this and go ahead and click submit. And then, okay, we're going to do a little captcha. Why not? Crosswalks, 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 crosswalks. I feel like whack-a-mole when I do this. All right. And look what happens. So now we say, awesome, thank you for the 5 star review. And here's what I just typed in, and I can copy this. Once I copy this, I can go and choose my option. I can go to Google, I can go to Facebook, I can go to Yelp and post this review publicly. Why do we offer multiple options? Well, some people like myself, I know I'm always logged into Facebook, but I may or not be logged into the right Google account at the moment from my device, or I'm not sure if I'm logged into Yelp. I want to do this quickly. I hop over to Facebook, post the review, and I'm done. Or I can post to multiple because I really want to help this business get put in the best light possible. It's a really versatile tool, which allows you the reviews to get spread out all across the internet. Okay. But what happens if the review is not so positive, right? So let's go back a screen. Let's say that the experience wasn't so hot and this was a 2 star experience. So let's change the review. The food was dry, service was slow, and the atmosphere was bland. Okay. So now I click submit again. And once again, I have to select now palm trees. Perfect. And look at the difference now. So instead of prompting say, hey, great, thanks, let's go public with this, instead we're saying, whoa, it we want you to know that we strive for 100% satisfaction, but clearly we fell short. And we would like to know more so we can address your concerns and make things right. Please take a moment to provide any additional feedback and give us the opportunity to earn back your trust. And just like that, now the consumer is feeling like they're being heard. And they can provide additional feedback, include their contact information to hopefully get their issue or problem resolved. So it benefits the consumer because they feel like they can be heard. It benefits the business owner because now they can actually get honest feedback that they can hopefully do something about. No one wants to have a disgruntled, unhappy customer out in the wild, regardless of if they're going to post negatively or positively. We don't want that. So, and look, maybe the business owner can actually turn this this consumer from a two-star uh, reviewer into a five-star reviewer by addressing their concerns, inviting them back for a second try, so on and so forth. So this procedure is super helpful because everybody benefits from it. So again, two-part service. One is the actual reports that tells what's already been said about them online, and the second part is going to be capturing new reviews and pushing those who are positive to go public with it. Notice there's nothing screaming at you saying, "Oh, take this review live, take this review public," right? We're taking a different approach to be smart about it so that consumers get the benefit and the business owner gets the benefit. So let me go back to what we were talking about here. So now that you understand what exactly it is that you're offering your clients, this two-part service, and how you're going to sell it by generating that free report, let's look at how you make money doing this. So Sitespawn's reputation management feature was built so you could deliver a great service at great margins with scalability in mind. One of the biggest benefits of offering reputation management services to small businesses is that it provides an additional source of recurring revenue, and it's extremely profitable. The suggested retail price for SiteSwan's reputation management two-part service, which includes daily reporting plus review request form, is anywhere from $99 to $199 per month per client. Of course, you can set your own prices and charge whatever you like. Some factors that might influence your pricing model include the market you're in, what competitors are charging, and how many reviews a business has. Businesses with hundreds of reviews, like the one I just showed you, will find the service very valuable in helping them keep track of their latest reviews. While businesses without a lot of reviews will probably find the review request form perhaps more valuable initially, as it can help them get more positive reviews online. And when we're talking about $99 to $199 per month, think of the impact that could have on their business. If you could prevent one bad review from going live, how much is that worth to your client? And if they can increase their average star rating by a half star or by a full star, as we saw earlier in that Harvard study, how much is that worth to them? But no matter who you offer this service to, regardless of the factors that might affect how much you charge your clients, your costs remain the same, just $14.99 per month. Now, I promised you big margins, and that's exactly what this is. Our suggested retail price puts you in a place to profit $1,000 to $2,200 per year. Again, that's per client. Sell this to just 50 clients, and that's over $110,000 per year. That's a nice chunk of change. And 50, by the way, is a very attainable number because selling the service is not hard. There are three different ways to sell this, and I want to go over them with you. First, you can upsell it to your existing clients. Now, at first, you might say, "Whoa, Justin, that's a big upsell. I'm only charging $50 or $100 per month for their website. Now, you expect me to sell them something for double the price as an add on service?" Yes, I am, and I'll tell you why. This is not a strange proposition because of something called the value ladder. You're getting the client in the door and building their trust with an affordable website. And since they like you and the experience they have with you, they're actually eager to do more work with you and spending more means they'll get more value from you. So don't be shy about this. The next way to go about selling reputation management is to sell it as a standalone service. Look, reputation management is a service that's got tremendous value all by itself. So if you feel you've got a really good prospect, but they've already got a good website they're happy with, then now you have something you can still sell them. While it might be nice to sell to your existing client base, it's not a requirement by any means. Let's talk about the third way you can sell reputation management, and that's by bundling it into a package. I have a couple of examples to explain what I mean by this. First, option A. At the onset of your pitch, introduce them to a package that will save them money in perpetuity. Like this, where you have a website at $99 plus reputation management, normally at $99, but when sold together, they save money and the client only pays $149 per month. Okay? Option two, offer your client a free website when they sign up for reputation management, which you might charge $149 for, or even $199. Why not? Okay? So you have options here. Well, that's all well and good. I did promise you that I'd show you how you can land your first client today. So let's get into that. Here's what you're going to do. You are going to go to Facebook and you are going to post a status update that says this. I'm testing a new service that helps local businesses uncover online reviews they didn't even know they had, good and bad. I'm looking to find a business that would let me beta test with them, and it's totally free. Comment here if you want in or tag someone you think might be interested, and I'll set it up. Folks, snap a picture of this, post it now, okay? Or actually, you could check out our article on the Sitespawn blog about this. You can actually copy and paste the exact text of this post from there. So, why is this so effective? Why is this the way to land the first client today? Because you're making a free offer to your network, of which many are likely business owners or managers of businesses, and you'll be displaying for them a report that shows them all of their online reviews ever posted, along with average star rating. All that stuff I just showed you on that report, absolutely free. And it's going to open their eyes to either the fact that they don't have a lot of reviews across all the sites, or their star rating isn't so good, or both. Showing them just that report, going through the benefits I mentioned, is enough to sell them on the need to be subscribing to this service. When you can offer something for free like this to get the conversation started, it makes for a very straightforward sales process. Now, before I let you go, you're going to start swinging for the fences. I know you will. I'm going to throw a couple of bonus tips at you. First, comment on your own post immediately after posting it. Something like, you won't believe your eyes when you see your report, or I guarantee the results will surprise you. That could help draw more attention and personalize this post. Second, encourage a close friend or family member to share the post for you, giving it extra reach into their network. Also, in the comments, if you don't immediately get traction, generate a free report for a well known business locally and post it in the comments to show people an example of what they would get if they take you up on this offer. Next, utilize the professional marketing material in the resources section of your Sitespawn dashboard to help you sell it. We have everything there for you to start selling this right away. Finally, I need to point out you can sell this service to any business, not just those who you've built a website for. Okay? So, to recap, reputation management. It's a booming industry, a very lucrative service to offer to small businesses. More and more businesses' online reviews influence customer decisions, so business owners have to stay on top of what's being said about them and address all positive and negative reviews with professionalism. With Sitespawn's integrated reputation management feature, you can help your clients monitor their online reviews, discover what customers are saying about their business, and help them maintain a positive online reputation. It's also the perfect add on to your web design services because it's simple to set up and maintain, and you can even bill your clients for it directly from the Sitespawn dashboard. So, now that I've addressed all the things here that I promised, you should have a much clearer picture on how this works than perhaps you did earlier today. But of course, I recognize there were probably some questions I did not answer. So let's transition to getting all of your questions addressed. So I'm going to turn my attention to focus on the questions section of the Livestorm interface. Please post anything and everything that's on your mind if you haven't already. And holy cow, yes, you guys did. Keep in mind, whatever you type in will only be visible by you, me, and my moderators. So don't feel shy about what you think is a silly question. Okay? My moderators have been busy. Okay. I see some good ones that you guys have asked. So I'm going to start with those, even though they've already been answered, because I think everyone could benefit from hearing those answers. All right. This one's from Nicole in St. Louis. She said, is this a service I can sell to a client who doesn't have any online reviews? Yes. Yet? Yes. The answer is yes. Yeah. So if someone doesn't have any online reviews, I would argue that they're in desperate need of this, right? Because first off, their reputation management report is essentially going to be blank. So that means they're invisible to local consumers right now who are looking to find businesses in their industry. So now it's possible that, you know, a business with no reviews doesn't even have a Google profile or a Facebook page or a Yelp page just yet. So actually, that's an interesting point. So now you can actually sell them on creating all those things for them, right? Setting up a Google profile, creating a Facebook page, creating a Yelp page, easily a $200 to $600 job, in my opinion. Or you know what? Win them over quicker. Tell them the price for setting all those things up and then offer to do it for free if they sign up for reputation management. But the real value in this service would probably be the review request form that I demonstrated earlier. This will help them to start to generate reviews for their business, which we know is extremely important in Google's eyes. That was a bit of a long-winded answer. Sorry about that, but hopefully I answered your question. Next up is Drea from Cincinnati, who asked, when a client signs up for the service, how do I send them the reputation management report? Do I have to email them a new report every day? Okay, great question. So, no, this is completely hands off. Once you enroll a client in daily reporting, you simply enter their email address where you'd like the report sent one time. You can even choose if you want the report sent daily, weekly, or monthly. Then our system will automatically send them an email with an updated report to their inbox. It's very much set it and forget it. All right. I like this one from Carl. Carl said, can this service delete bad reviews? So no, Carl, there is no service that can do that. That does not exist at the moment. If bad reviews are online, so long as they're not fraudulent or fake, there's really nothing you can do about that. The only thing you can do, bury them with a ton of new positive reviews. Look, it's perfectly okay for a business to have some bad reviews publicly, but it should be a very small percentage of their total online reviews. If the vast majority are positive, then obviously the negative ones have a much smaller impact on the average star rating and people's perception. Okay, Patrick from Oklahoma said, I know that responding to reviews can be a good strategy with managing an online reputation. Should I be doing that for my client or do they do it themselves? Great question. So you're absolutely right. Responding to reviews online is super, super important. In fact, one of the resources we provide our clients is a review response coach. Let me see if I can pull it up for you, actually. Hold on. Can I drag this on here? Oh, there you go. All right. So look, this is 2 pages. It outlines the best ways to respond to reviews along with templates that you can simply copy and paste. So what I would suggest is that you give your client a copy of this document when they sign up for the service and then let them manage their responses on their own. However, if you're going to offer to do it for them, I would certainly charge a premium for that service because that could take some of your time. All right, Danielle asks, can I set this up for a business that I have not built a website for? Yes. As I mentioned earlier, the client does not have to have a website with you in order for you to offer them reputation management. So what you do is this. Just add them to your account as if you were building a website for them, but don't actually build out their site. Then you just go to the site details page and set up reputation management from there. And I want to mention that we do have plans to streamline that process, which will make it even easier, more intuitive, but you can absolutely do it as it is right now. Cheryl asks, can the review request form be embedded on a non-Sitespawn website? Yes. So that snippet of code that we produce can be used on any website platform. Let me see if I can pull it up really fast. All right, so this is a site that's set up for reputation management already, okay? Here's the code. You would just copy and paste this code into an HTML block on the Sitespawn platform, but if it's not on Sitespawn, then you plug it into wherever the site is built in the HTML section, okay? So it does not matter where the site is built. You can just plug that in and pop it in without an issue. It'll work the exact same way too. And hey, look, maybe maybe one day down the line you can convert them to a website client. That's actually a good point. I heard someone say recently, "Oh, I gave this code to my client to pass along to their web developer, and they never did it, or they didn't respond, or they couldn't figure it out, or whatever." And then I was able to sell them a site because I said, "Look, why don't I just build you a new site? I'll pop it in for you, and then you pay me instead." And they're like, "Sure." So this could actually be kind of a back end way, but kind of a way to back into selling someone a website. All right, one more. Let's make this the last one. Brandon asked, you mentioned that we should be selling this service for 99 to 199 per month. How much does it cost me? So, Brandon, you can generate a one-time sample report for any client for free. You can then use this report to pitch and sell them on the service. So you don't have to invest in anything to actually sell someone on it. When you have a client that wants to sign up for the service, you then enroll them in daily reporting, which includes the daily reports and the features like the review request form. This costs you only $14.99 per month. So obviously, you can see there's a huge markup on this service. And remember, you don't need to charge 99 to 199 if you don't want to. You can charge less or you can charge more. At the end of the day, it only costs you $15 a month. So pretty much any amount you charge, you'll be able to cover that. All right, let's stop there with questions for now. I don't want to keep you here for too long, but if you're in the middle of typing, keep going. My moderators will stick around for a bit, even after we wrap this up, to continue answering some questions. All right. By the way, for anyone who typed 2 in the questions tab earlier and you're not yet an active Sitespawn reseller and you're looking to sign up, you can head over to joinsitespawn.com to get started today. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I appreciate your time, attentiveness, and your awesome questions. Please be sure to like and subscribe on YouTube so you can get more content like this. For those of you who are active resellers, a special thank you to you. Please start selling and making money with reputation management today. Have a great day, everybody. Have a nice holiday. Nice rest of the week. We'll see you soon. Cue the replay.